Hello everyone. Let's start our second last lesson, that is electricity and circuits. Okay. Already I have discussed about electric cell and electric bulb in live session, but there were few students and that's why we will start this lesson from starting point. Okay. So don't worry. First, that in session what we are going to learn in this session, we are going to learn about the electric cell and electric bulb. Understood? As usual, you have to find out the aim and then you have to find out the keywords. Keywords means whatever words that you are thinking that these are difficult words, so write that in keywords. If you are thinking that some words are important, so like that you have to write your keywords and your aim. So in first session we are going to learn about the structure of electric cell and electric bulb. Understood? So that is your aim. So write down aim, then keywords with the help of your textbook. So first, introduction of electricity. Now first tell me, can you imagine your life without electricity? Can you live? We can live, but we are actually dependent upon many things like your mobile, laptop, TV, refrigerator, oven. Am I correct? Yes. Means if electricity is not there, imagine 2 days without electricity, what will happen? If your mobile is not charged, if your mobile is having low battery, what you are doing? You are enjoying? No. Means we are actually habitual of electricity. Means now we are having a habit to live with electricity. So electricity is actually a form of energy. Okay, and we are using that electricity in many appliances. Okay, many advantages are there of electricity that I have given, that light in our houses, then offices, roads, in our school. Okay, fan, lights. Then to operate pumps, which in turn have a lot of applications. Okay, whatever the pumps are there also we are using electricity. Then electric appliances like refrigerator, fans, TV, there are also we are using electricity. If you want to build houses or installing equipments, okay, that have you seen that drill machine? That drilling machine also required electricity. Means we are depend upon electricity and we cannot imagine our life without electricity. Okay, so electricity is normally a form of energy that changes in different forms. So that is a different part. So see, electric appliances, electronic appliances where we are using the electricity. Okay, so in first, means what is your first point? Electric cell. See, we are using electricity, okay, in fan, refrigerator, light or computer. In many ways we are using electricity. But if you want electricity in small amount, what will you do? See, take the example of mobile and watch. Okay, a small watch that we are wearing, a wristwatch. If means in mobile we are using a battery. Okay, all the mobiles are having batteries, correct? So that battery is different part, and the cell which we are using in watch, that is a different part. Means if we want a electricity in small amount, like your watch, camera, they need small amount of electricity to work, and to operate such appliances we are using electric cell. And what is battery? When we are joining the electric cells to each other, we are making the batteries. Means your mobile battery is actually made up of different cells, different electric cells. Understood what is the electric cell? Now we will see the structure of an electric cell. First, we will learn the theory of both electric cell and electric bulb, and then we will see one video, okay, to check that whatever the points we have discussed are correct or not. So what you have to do, you have to bring a electric cell. Okay, in our home remotes are there. Okay, in the remote we are putting the electric cells, correct? Are we putting electric cells? Yes. So take one electric cell, okay, because we have to observe that. Don't hear only. Check the electric cell by taking that in your hand. Observe that. Listen my points carefully. Then only you can understood the electric cell properly. Okay. So observe an electric cell. So you will notice that there is a positive sign on the upper side. Are you watching? Are you checking that? Yes, there is a positive sign on the upper side. Okay, so this sign is for the metal cap on the top. Have you seen that? A small cap is there. So it is the positive terminal of the cell. If the cell is there and if there is a small cap, means that cap is always showing a positive terminal. And opposite to that, there is a metal disc. Okay, there is a metal disc. So two ends are there. One end is a metal cap and the other end is a metal disc. And your electric cell is in cylindrical shape. Electric cell is having two terminals, that are positive terminal and negative terminal. Understood? So the metal cap is positive and your metal disc, that is your negative terminals respectively. So what is actually happening in the electric cell? If you open that electric cell, actually I have one video, okay, when we are opening the electric cell, we can see which things are present. So normally the chemicals are present in that electric cell. Means what? We are actually converting. We are means the cell converted the chemical energy into electrical energy. Okay. And when the chemicals are exhausted, means finished, the cell stops working. We are saying no, the cells are finished now, we have to change that. Means what? Whatever the chemicals are present inside the cell are now finished and we have to change the cell of your remote. Understood the structure of electric cell? The small points are there. Only what you have to remember, that the electric cell is there, that we are using for small amount of electricity, which is in cylindrical shape, metal cap at one side, other side is of metal disc. Metal cap is positive, disc is your negative. And in the cell, chemical energy converted into electrical energy. As the chemicals are exhausted, are finished, the cell stops working. See, if the new cell is there and if you are opening that cell, so that inside that you will get a different chemicals than the finished cell. See, normally we are not opening the new cell to find out the structure. Okay, when the cell is finished, okay, exhausted, then open the cell and you will find out inside that cell the chemicals, a carbon rod. Okay, that we will see. But understood the structure of electric cell? So you can see here a blue colored cylindrical shape electric cell. So see this metal cap which symbolizes the positive terminal and the minus, that is your negative terminal. Okay, bottom of that, this is metal disc. So like that your electric cell is there. Okay, understood? Now next is your electric bulb. So the bulb is made up of thin clear glass. Maybe you have seen that in our houses also. We are having different types of bulb, different shapes of bulb. Okay, so inside the bulb, I have a diagram. See, inside the bulb there is a thin wire. So you can see here it is a thin wire which is also known as filament. Okay, and it is made up of one metal, that is tungsten. Okay, you have to write down the metal name from which these wires are made up of. So your filaments that present in the bulb are made up of tungsten metal, and this filament is fixed to two thicker wires, that also you can see here. This one and this one, these are the two thicker wires, and the filament is joined to that two thicker wires. So one of the wires is attached to the lower side of the bulb and the other is attached to the bottom of the bulb. So that also you can see here, one is attached here and one is attached at the bottom of the bulb. Okay, understood? So these two connections of thicker wires are actually the two terminals that are positive and negative. Understood? Understood. So normally the bulb is having a vacuum nature, means see the open nature is there, but it is not actually a open. One gas is present inside the bulb, that is argon gas. See, these points are not given in your textbook, but these points are important, means you should know that the filaments are made up of tungsten. Then inside the bulb there is a argon gas. So that things you should know for higher classes. So please write down that extra points in your notebook. So this gas actually protects the filament from heat and prevents it from breaking. See, when the electric switch on, have you seen or have you experienced that if the bulb is glowing for 2 and 3 hours, and if you are going to touch that bulb, the bulb is very hot. Okay, we can burn. So imagine a thin wire that present inside the bulb. It can be also melt, but it is not. The filament is actually protect from the heat and prevents from breaking because of the argon gas present inside the bulb. Understood? So when electricity flows through the tungsten filament, it becomes extremely hot. Okay, understood? And the tungsten melts at very high temperature. The hot filament that begins to glow and produces light. It also produces heat. So like that, a bulb converts electric energy into light and heat energy. See, in electric cell, chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. Okay, by using chemicals we are getting electricity. Here we are passing the electricity through the bulb, then we are getting heat and light. Means here we are converted electric energy into light and heat energy. Understood? So different types of bulbs are there that you can see. See the tungsten wire when it glows. See the glass, the gas present inside the bulb, the wires, the filament and the base. Okay, so now we will see a video to learn the structure of electric cell and electric bulb. Okay, so carefully watch the video. So see, this is your cylindrical shape electric cell. Correct? See, this is a metal cap and this is a metal disc. So metal cap is positive terminal and the metal disc is negative terminal. Okay, see the cylindrical shape, positive metal cap, negative metal disc. So your cell is having two terminals, positive and negative. Inside the cell many things are present like the chemicals and the carbon rod. So that is a different video. If you want to see, I can show you. Next is bulb. So in the bulb you can see the filament terminal. Okay, two terminals are there and a thin wire which is known as a filament. Okay, you can see the coil that attached to the two terminals and that is your electric bulb. Okay, understood? Inside the electric bulb, argon is there. See the terminal at the bottom. Understood the structure of electric cell and bulb? See properly. Okay. Next, another video I have. If you want to see, you can see here. Wait, where is my PD? Okay. So you can also see, but don't do directly because here we are using knife and all. Where is that? Inside cell. Okay. See, it is a little bit blur. So what is inside a cell? You can see. Don't do at home alone. If your parents are there or your elder brother or sister is there, okay, under the supervision of them, do this. Okay, see a coating to the electric cell, okay, that we are removing. See, so after removing the coating, you can see like this structure. Actually, we have to observe that carbon rod that present inside the electric cell. See, that powdery structure means actually the cell is exhausted, and that's why the structure is like this. See the metal disc. This is a metal disc. This is a metal disc. Okay, metal cap already removed after coating. No, metal cap is there. See, metal cap and metal disc is there. So carefully and properly you have to do this activity. See, removal of metal cap. So when we remove the metal cap, we can see a carbon rod. It is very hard because the cell is exhausted, the chemicals are finished. That's why the cell is very hard. Maybe you can see the carbon rod which is in black color. Okay, it is not in your syllabus. Okay, I am showing this only for your extra information, so that keep in mind. But you should know that in 7th standard we have a lesson that depend upon electricity and circuit, so you should know. Okay, so see the carbon rod that present in the cell and the black color structure or the white color structure, these are actually the chemicals that actually the cell has used. Okay, so like that there is a structure inside a cell. Understood? Don't do like this. Okay, understood? Okay, so like that we have completed our first session in which we have learned about the structure of electric cell and electric bulb. I hope that you have understood properly about the electric cell and electric bulb. Still, if you have any doubt regarding these points, you can ask me directly. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to draw the structure of electric cell in your notebook as well as electric bulb with the labels. While drawing the diagram, what actually you are doing directly means I can't see your diagrams. Means some students are doing the well, but some students are there means करना है तो करना है, like that. Means teacher ने बोला है तो करना है. No, I don't want like that. Use your skills to draw the diagram properly. Okay, first draw the box. Inside that box, at a left side draw the diagram, at a right side draw the names. Okay, the name should be at only one side. Understood? So this is your today's homework of drawing electric cell and electric bulb, as well as you have to write short points on electric cell and electric bulb, means the structure of cell and bulb. Understood? Please do your study on time because our term 2 exam is there maybe in February. So for that, be prepared. This lesson is very important, so focus on this lesson. Write down the short points and draw the diagram properly. Okay, still stay home, stay safe, and thank you.